Hey everybody, Alex here, healthhacksreview.com. So this video is going to be on the BEMER, but it's just going to touch on a few things you just might not know in the latest news. So I'm behind the scenes with a variety of different PEMF devices. I'm an expert in several product categories, not just PEMF. I try to stay totally unbiased, just deliver quality information. I do sell a lot of these different brands and products, but usually men and brands in different categories. I find what really works for the person. But so anyways, if you want to reach out to me, find me on my website, healthhacksreview.com. So right on to the BEMER here. I don't know if all of you have heard about Race Across America. Okay. It's raceacrossamerica.org. But this is something that's going to be televised very soon. If it hasn't already, I've kind of lost track of time. Gonna have to see if it's on ESPN or if it already aired already. But either way, for sure you can probably catch some clips on YouTube and that type of thing through ESPN or right on their website. But so the reason I'm bringing this up because it is related to the BEMER, and they don't talk about it on their website, but you may see the BEMER possibly featured on the ESPN clips. So why is this a big deal? Why it's a big deal is because this is one of the harder sort of sports competitive events around in general. You have to excuse me, my little phone ringer. Anyways, Race Across America, ultra endurance event. Okay, why is it so difficult? 4 individuals race from Santa Monica Pier to Los Angeles to Empire State Building, basically across the entire country. Team sizes are 2, 4, and 8 persons. It's relay racing in all kinds of rain, terrain, weather, you name it. The difference between this and others like popular European Grand Tours, we've all heard of the Tour de France, right? You know, Lance Armstrong, et cetera, et cetera. This is 30% longer than Tour de France, and it's not a stage race. There's no breaks. It's a continual race. Again, I'm going to frame this on why this is related to the BEMER, okay? But anyways, the point is this is a hard race. They just, each of them get 8 hours of sleep, hopefully, in a van that actually follows the race team. And let's see if I can get a little picture of that here. But either way, they each take a turn. They get 1 sleep in every 24 hours, but they just keep on biking the whole rest of the time across the entire country, 3,000 miles, and they're competing for time as well. They have a maximum of 9 days to finish. In other words, this is brutal, okay? And here's some of the racers here. So imagine this. Here they are. They'd have the best trainers, the best sports nutrition experts. Pre-race, they'd probably be doing all kinds of stuff. Peptides, anything that's legal they can get their hands on, they'd be doing and incorporating into their training, right? Here's a few more pictures of them. So what would they pick? Think about this now. In that van, when they have 8 hours, what would they pick out of all the devices out there, all the possible products, everything, to basically help them to recover and to complete this race and compete as effectively as possible physiologically to their maximum performance level? A BEMER. They put the BEMER in the van. I'm trying to get the picture of the van. My internet, as you can see here, is it's Wi-Fi, and normally it's fine. Then some mysterious days it's terrible. Anyways, so I'm trying to get back on the homepage. You can check this out at home or in your office and take a look at the van. But anyways, on ESPN, you should be able to, I'll put the clips up on my new website. It'll be coming out soon, or on my YouTube channel. You can see them actually lay on the BEMER. They do, I think what they were doing was the sleep function, as well as an 8-minute session on a high intensity level. That's what they're using. Are they using any other brand? I know a couple other good brands out there in the PMF category, but they're not using it. They're not using it. Out of all devices out there, and I deal with all kinds of stuff that I think is great and fantastic, they chose the BEMER. Okay? It wasn't, look, there's no sponsor. Do you see BEMER anywhere? BEMER sponsored the team. No, they didn't sponsor. Okay? It was their choice based off all the studies and how extensively the BEMER is used in the sports industry in general. And it's on the rise, especially in the United States. All right, now let's jump over to just related to sports, related to athletics. We all know The Biggest Loser, the TV show that was on. Here's some remarketing, remarketing ad on the Biomat. If you have any questions about infrared mats, just let me know. Anyways, that's funny. So Dr. Richard Cooey, he recently at an academy sort of training event where there was 1,500 people at this event, all kinds of doctors around the world, said this was the closest thing, and he tried this out of the university, did studies and tests on all kinds of stuff. He said it's the closest thing he's ever seen to the fountain of youth. That's quite a statement. Closest thing he's ever seen to the fountain of youth. Now, this guy, as you can imagine, 25 books on nutrition, physical fitness, wellness, spirituality, even golf. I mean, this guy does it all. Does talks. This is one of his recent books, right? Physical fitness programs. That's why he was on The Biggest Loser. Former physical fitness consultant for the Texas Rangers baseball organization, exercise physiology consultant for the U.S. team, Olympic team, and played professionally for the Chicago Cubs. Does he know a thing or two about how you really greatly improve performance in the body? All kinds of parameters? I would think so. 25 books? Okay. Anyways, he's designed all kinds of programs for so many organizations. Really, his biography could go on, and on and on and on. It really could. But he's a big enough name. The point is they featured him on The Biggest Loser because he has that kind of name almost at this point. Member of the Governor's Commission, blah, blah, blah. It just keeps on going on and on. Closest thing to the fountain of youth. That's what he says. That's how blown away he was. And that's not unusual. That's not unusual. People who are at elite levels like him are blown away, basically, on what it's able to accomplish. And so I just kind of wanted to throw that in because here's a guy who's definitely authority on, sports industry. And I bring this up. If you're somebody at home who's not competing in the races and, not trying to get your body fat down to 5%, that's fine. My point of bringing this up is here we have a PEMF device that is being preferred and used and commented on at elite levels of performance. In other words, these guys have millions of dollars, millions and millions and billions are thrown into the sports industry. So they could use whatever they want. Do you see what I'm saying? And for this guy also, Dr. Cooey, who has basically seen everything, you could imagine all kinds of devices, all kinds of things that improve different aspects of health, you name it, okay? He's seen so many things in his career. And he's blown away by this product more than anything else. Okay, so that's a testament to something that it works incredibly well for the body. So will it work for somebody who's not competitive in some sort of elite category where they need to gain every edge? Yeah, it would work fantastically. See, the thing is, these elite guys, they're already leagues above your average Joe in terms of physical health parameters. So if they can find something that gives them an extra 5% here or an extra 4% or an extra 20% of whatever parameter, like that's first of all unusual. But yeah, they would definitely dabble in it and incorporate it into their regimen if it can do that. For your average person, you get even way better improvement because your average person basically, or somebody who's even chronically ill, has a lot of improvement to do. But the point is, again, I'm referencing this, even at an elite level, they're still preferring this device because it even helps people who we would consider are perfectly healthy. But, that top 5% of the population. Guy biking in the desert. Brutally. Nonstop. I mean, that takes a lot. So he's looking for any edge he can get. Anyways, so it's just, part of the research that we do is, we like to see objective studies. I like to look at research. I like to look at all that stuff. Patents, third-party validations. But, it's these types of details, too. A lot of people don't know. They don't hear about that I hear about. I'm in the different sort of product categories in the industries, listening to people behind the scenes. You might not know that it was featured and preferred to being used by all kinds of different sports teams. And even in this recent event, this most grueling ultra-endurance event, where, again, BEMER is not even a sponsor. It's just what they wanted to use. I'm sure they got the BEMER free. But the point is, any company would have done anything to give them a free product of theirs, So anyways, if you have any more questions, if the BEMER is really the best PEMF device for your particular practice or your use, or maybe it's a different PEMF device, definitely can happen. Totally unbiased. But, this is just one of many videos I could do, talking about all kinds of different devices. And I thought this was just interesting because it's something that is happening, or it did happen. And it's, it's in the news, so to speak. So anyways, thanks for listening, everybody. I'm glad I finally kept this video a little bit shorter than some of my other long-winded videos. Anyways, if you have any more questions about the BEMER or any other PEMF, go to healthhacksreviewed.com. See in the description. And again, you can ask me any questions anytime by email or just give me a call. Thanks.